Dior.
What's up, y'all? Welcome. If you are new, welcome back. If you are a loyal subscriber, this is Saving Stuff with Stephanie, where we are saving for future goals. We're cash stuffing to maintain financial discipline, all in hopes to become debt-free ASAP. And today is What's in Your Wallet Wednesday.
What's in your wallet?
And today we're going to expense track from March the 20th through tomorrow, which is March the 27th, just to see if we stay within budget and to see if we will have any rollover money to go toward my savings challenge. So if you enjoy What's in Your Wallet Wednesday videos, stick around, stay tuned. All right, y'all, welcome back. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. As you can see, there are a lot of entries on this piece of paper. So let's hop right in. Again, we are expense tracking from March the 20th through March the 27th. I do get paid tomorrow, so there will not be a transfer. I did not do my transfer on the video last week because, honestly, I was kind of pressed for time because I think I did my video during my lunch break. And yeah, I was pressed for time. Didn't have time to transfer everything. So if that confused you, because it actually, my mom called me and was like, hey, I didn't know you were supposed to be doing the budget today. I thought we were doing the cash stuffing. Because I think once you see that there's no transfer, you just assume the next day I'm getting paid, you know, which is usually the case. But I did put it in the description that I didn't do a transfer last week on camera, but there was money to transfer over. The amount that we are working with is $160, which was, you know, about the same as last week. So let's see what type of progress we made. There will not, again, be a transfer tonight because I will get paid tomorrow. And tomorrow, I will be doing my cash stuffing. All right, so we had $160 to budget. I'm hoping everybody can see the camera. So on the 20th of March, I did go to Dollar General and I got $8 worth of groceries. So minus $8. I went to Aldi on that same day and I spent $49 from groceries. So minus $49. I went to Walmart, got grocery in the amount of $68. I did go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has some of the best popcorn. I don't know if you guys like the white cheddar popcorn. It's so good and it's so inexpensive. Shout out to Miss V. I think Miss V put me on that. I think she said something about it in the video and then I started buying it and I've been buying it ever since. But yeah, Dollar Tree has some great white cheddar popcorn. If you haven't tried it, try it out. But I did go to Dollar Tree. I spent $5 because I got about 3 bags. About 3 bags from the grocery budget though. So minus $5. All right. I did spend $4 from Dollar Tree from household. So minus $4. I spent $4 from the household budget at Walgreens. So minus $4. I did spend my $10 at the Shell station in gas. Minus $10. I went to Chick-fil-A, or we went to Chick-fil-A on the 22nd, which was not supposed to be a spend day. But Weezy came in town, and you guys know soccer practice was that day. And usually after soccer practice, we may go to McDonald's or somewhere to get something for Zuri real quick. Because, you know, after the kids play soccer, they're kind of hungry. So that's fine. There is a sinking fund for Zuri's events and activities. So we went to Chick-fil-A. And I think I just got her like a kid's meal in a vanilla shake. But that does not get deducted from this because, again, there's a sinking fund for that. And the last entry on here is on the 24th, which is also not a day I should have been spending. But I'm going to let you guys see my no-spend calendar. I don't think I'm going to put it in today's video. We'll probably take a look at it right before the end of the month. But I think I had about 2 or 3 days where I spent outside of Thursday. But we did spend $3 at Dollar General from the grocery budget on the 24th, so minus $3. So according to the calculator, there should be $9 left over in my wallet. So I do have, of course, you guys know I spent all my gas. I do have my 2 envelopes here that would normally hold the remaining amount. So let's see. It's usually in grocery, but I think there's some in household. I'm about to run out of this one. Y'all know I don't put anything on the back. But there is $7 that should be in here. This will be for tomorrow. So I'm going to keep this in here and I'm going to probably throw that away. But let's count and make sure this is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And it is. So we're going to put that there. And I'm going to put this back in here. All right, and household should have 2, and it does. Hope you guys can see that. It has $1 and $2. So the total here is $9. $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9. So $9 is what will be going toward my savings challenge. So that's pretty good. All right, so let's look at the monthly expense overview because this is week number 4. So we will be wrapping up this month. Also, we will be wrapping up the quarter. So what I am going to do also in this video is we're going to go back and look at the 2 previous months just to see how they line up with the month of March. All right. So week 4, we did spend $133 from the grocery budget because we did have $7 left over from grocery. We spent $10 in our gas budget. We spent $8 from the household budget because we had $2 remaining. And if you go down here, we spent $8 from Zuri's events and activities. And that is it. That's all we did this week. We really didn't do too much at all, honestly. And we had $9 left over, rollover. So the amount we spent in total for week 4 is $159, which is pretty good. So I did go ahead and add up all of the numbers for the month. The amount for the month of March that we spent in grocery was $541. Okay, that's pretty good. We did spend $40 in gas for the month. For the month, we spent $38 in household. I did spend $50 in Zuri's clothing. I think the reason why this is so much, and you know, I don't know if you guys see the total at the end. This month is when I got my income tax check. Y'all know my months don't start, you know, the first of the month. It usually starts a few days prior to the first of the month. My March started on the 27th of February and it ends today, the 26th. But I did spend only $8 from car maintenance, $5 in HSA, which I'm very proud of that because last month I think I spent in HSA every week. This month I only spent once, so I'm proud of that. I'm making progress there. I'm not spending much in HSA. But in Zuri's events and activities, y'all, we spent $88 this month. So Zuri had a lot of eventful activities. But that's to be expected. Soccer season starting, spring is starting. You know, they're asking for money for field trips, all kind of things. So I kind of knew that would be the case. And then beauty self-care, $256. You guys know that was all due to income tax. So the total that we spent for the month of March, we as in me and Zuri, was $1,026, and the rollover amount we have for this month was $21. So that does sound very high in comparison to, you guys, the 2 previous months, and I'm going to show y'all. Okay, so for February, my February spend from January 30th through February 26th. February in grocery, we spent $545. So it's about the same. We spent $4 less this month than we did last month. But in January, we spent $523. So we spent the least amount in January. And if you can just look at January was also my first no spend month. So I really, you know, tried to take that very serious. Not that I'm not trying to take this one serious in March, but I really wanted to succeed with that because it was the very first one I had ever done. And I had already prepared for the no spend. I had already purchased household things that, you know, I would have needed for the house to prevent me from having to use the household and the spending budget. Which is why, as you guys can see, we only spent for the entire month of January $643. And we have $48 in rollover. Last month, February, we spent $793. We have $15 in rollover. And this month, in March, we spent $1,026 and we had $21 in rollover. So far, March has been my most expensive month. But I kind of already knew that would be the case. And that's mainly because of income tax. Because, yeah. But it's cool. I'm not, you know, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I think it'll be a lot lower. Well, I know it'll be a lot lower in April. I'm kind of teetering on it being maybe around what it was for February. but we shall see. But so far as the overviews for the first quarter, I think I'm doing really well. Let's add up how much I've spent, you guys, for the first quarter. So for March, 1026 is how much we spent. February, we spent $793. And for January, we spent $643. So for the first quarter of the year, me and Ziri have spent $2,462, which is not bad. Less than $2,500 in 3 months. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. So what we're going to do now basically is we're going to go ahead and see what I can get done in this savings challenge. And I think that'll pretty much conclude the video, you guys. So let's see where we are with this savings challenge. All right. So from the last time or last week, I know I owed myself $3. So let's go ahead and go to that. Let me go ahead and go get my dice tower, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. I did go ahead and get my dice tower and my dice. And we are on envelope number 8. We did owe this envelope $3. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over here. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to go ahead and put this $3 in here. So we will be on envelope number 9. I was hoping to get through the challenge, which is through 20 envelopes by the end of March. Not sure if we're going to be able to do that because you guys know we only have a few more days before the end of March. But we are going to get as far as we can. And on the 31st of March, I'm going to count all of this and send a payment over to Discover. All right, so let's see what we are going to be trying to put in envelope number 9. $5. I think we have $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do. Okay, good. So we did get to, we got to envelope 10 with $1 to spare. So let's see what we're going to be owing for envelope 10. 9. So we owe envelope number 10 $8. Okay. I think I may be able to satisfy that. Maybe tomorrow. I have some coins I need to roll up. So we may be able to finish out envelope 10 for tomorrow. But in the meantime, let me put a little 8 on here, so I can remind myself what goes in there. So far we are on envelope number 10. And yeah, we have 10 more envelopes to go. So who knows, you guys. I'm going to try to get as far as I possibly can. We're going to count it up and see what type of payment we can make toward Discover before the end of the month. All right, that does conclude tonight's What's in Your Wallet Wednesday. If you did make it this far in the video, but you have yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash the notification bell so you are notified when I upload another video, and leave me a clover in the comments. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow when it's time to cash stuff. Bye.